Okay, let's just get right into it. Businesses right now are constantly needing social media posts. But the thing is, creating them takes time they just don't have. So today we're unpacking a highly effective agency blueprint to solve exactly this problem. We're going to break down exactly how absolute beginners are monetizing artificial intelligence right now through recurring social media services, literally making thousands a month just by managing captions. Let's dive in.
So here is the multi-thousand-dollar question. I mean, if AI is so incredibly accessible these days, why on earth would a business pay you to write their social media posts? Well, the answer lies in a massive daily pain point. Think about it. Producing 20-plus unique, scroll-stopping captions every single week across multiple platforms, it's absolutely exhausting. Even experienced in-house marketing teams struggle to hit that kind of volume without completely burning out. Businesses are honestly desperate for consistency. But that daily grind of content creation, it's a really heavy burden. And they can't just ignore this grind because the data is undeniably clear. According to the HubSpot 2025 Social Media Marketing Report, posts with optimized captions get double the engagement of those without. Yep, 2 times the saves, the clicks, and the comments. This proves to businesses that captions matter just as much as those eye-catching visuals. Sure, a great image might stop the scroll, but it's the caption that drives the actual, real-world business result. That doubling of engagement is exactly why they need this problem solved right now.
Now, this creates a massive gap between the old way of working and the new reality. The traditional slow agency model, it relies entirely on manual exhaustion. Literally writing 20 captions from scratch takes hours. It severely limits how many clients you can take on, and it just drains your creativity. But the new reality is all about AI efficiency. By leveraging AI, you can cut content creation time by a staggering 80%, while simultaneously boosting engagement by an average of 32%. This massive leap in efficiency is the exact door that has swung wide open for smart freelancers like you. Now, what's really interesting about this setup is the complete lack of a financial barrier to entry. Consider the exact beginner-friendly tool stack you'd need to run this operation in 2026. For your AI writer, you can just start with ChatGPT's free tier, so $0. For scheduling and cross-posting to platforms like Instagram, LinkedIn, X, you've got tools like PostEverywhere starting at just $19 a month. And to connect the whole shebang seamlessly, you can use Zapier's free tier. So for literally less than $20 a month, you can build an entire highly professional agency infrastructure. That's pretty wild. Okay, so how does this actually work in practice? Well, it's all about automation magic. You basically set up a simple flow. Step 1, you drop a keyword or a blog post title into a Google Sheet. That is your trigger. Step 2, Zapier sees that new row and automatically commands OpenAI to generate an engaging, platform-specific caption. And then step 3, that generated text is sent directly to a scheduling tool to be published. You've essentially built a content machine that runs on autopilot from a simple, everyday spreadsheet. Which, of course, brings us to the obvious elephant in the room. If setting up this automation is so easy, why doesn't the business just do it themselves? Why pay you a monthly retainer? Well, it's because pure unchecked automation is a massive liability. Raw AI is often generic, it relies way too much on cliches, and worst of all, it can hallucinate false information. Without oversight, a brand's unique voice just gets completely diluted. So businesses aren't actually paying for the AI, they are paying for the safety, the taste, and the strategy that you provide. And this is the secret sauce, a concept highlighted by the technology firm Mercury. It's called the human-in-the-loop workflow. See, you aren't just a button pusher. You are the human in the loop fulfilling 3 incredibly crucial roles. First up, you're the strategist. You tell the AI exactly who the target audience is and what the goal is before it writes a single word. Second, you're the subject matter expert. You fact-check the output to make sure absolutely no AI hallucinations slip through. And third, you're the brand guardian. You polish and edit that final draft so it actually sounds like a human being, not a robot. The difference in quality here is literally night and day. Raw AI output is generic, it's robotic, and it is full of hallucination risks. But human-in-the-loop content, that is fact-checked, completely on brand, and highly strategic. That human quality control, your oversight, is the exact high-ticket value that you are selling to your clients. You are selling them peace of mind and guaranteed quality, delivered at a speed they could never, ever achieve internally. So now that we understand your real value as that human in the loop, let's talk business strategy. Like, what should you actually charge for this monthly service? We're going to unmask the real 2026 market numbers here, derived directly from MySocial's recent pricing data. Because if you're a beginner, it is incredibly easy to undercharge and just end up working for pennies, and we definitely want to make sure that doesn't happen. All right, here is your starting anchor. As a beginner, your basic monthly retainer should sit comfortably right between $500 and $1,500 per month per client. Now, I know if you suffer from a bit of imposter syndrome, that might sound high. But remember, a traditional full-service social media agency package starts at around $7,000 a month. To put that into perspective, your AI-assisted retainer is an absolute steal for a local business or a busy creator who just needs consistent, high-quality posts on a couple of platforms. And to really maximize that revenue, you need to package those services into 3 distinct tiers. Your basic tier sits in that $500 to $1,500 range for 1 or 2 platforms. Then your standard tier jumps up to between $1,500 and $3,000, covering 3 platforms and full content creation. Finally, your premium tier captures the big fish at $3,000 to $8,000 for full funnel strategy, paid ads, and analytics. Giving clients choices like this creates a psychological anchoring effect. Your premium tier naturally makes your ideal standard package look like an absolutely incredible value. Now, for those of you ready to really level up, the data points to an advanced, highly profitable pricing model, performance-based retainers. So instead of just a flat fee, you charge a base retainer that makes up about 60% of your target income. That covers all your operational costs and your time. The remaining 40% is a performance bonus tied directly to hitting specific KPIs, things like growing followers, increasing engagement rates, or driving actual leads. If your AI captions perform as well as the data suggests they do, this model significantly boosts your monthly take-home pay. It's a total game changer. All right, we've covered the why, the what, and the pricing. Now let's pivot to exactly how you can launch this business today. The real beauty of this explainer is that none of this is just theoretical. These are practical, actionable steps that you can execute right now straight from your laptop. First things first, calculate your minimum viable income. Basically, what do you actually need to survive? Next, define your billable hours capacity. Keep in mind, you're realistically only going to bill about 65% of your working hours. Third, and guys, this is a massive tip, niche down. If you specialize your AI agency in a specific industry, say healthcare or real estate, market data shows you can charge a 30 to 50% premium. And finally, keep your overhead at absolute zero by starting with free tools like ChatGPT and Buffer to learn the ropes before you ever upgrade. I really want to leave you with this powerful takeaway from the Mercury analysis. Quote, "In the age of AI, the most valuable part of the content machine isn't the algorithm, it's the human in the loop." Never ever forget that AI is just a tool, not your replacement. Your clients are paying for your taste, your strategic mind, and your ability to curate the output. You are the ultimate safeguard that turns generic text into a highly profitable brand asset. Which really leaves us with one final, exciting question. The blueprint is right here. The tools are virtually free, and the market is absolutely begging for this service. So, what niche will you dominate as the human in the loop? Take this information, pick your industry, and start building your automated agency today. Thanks for tuning into this explainer, and I'll catch you next time.